any discipline that you can think of, it has a planning component. If you think about it far enough, or if you can think far enough down the line, almost every discipline does have a planning component. Hello, my name is Emmanuel D. Briggs. I work at DC Water. I am the manager of community outreach in DC Water's Office of External Affairs. In fact, we are here at DC Water's Blue Plains Advanced Wastewater Treatment Plant here in the district, just at the most southern tip of the district. My role here as manager community outreach is that I manage the community outreach program. Pretty simple, but not simple. So pretty much our outreach program is a three-pronged system. We do outreach on a number of levels. There's construction outreach, there's public education or public outreach, and then there is a general outreach component. We just bring information to the community about what the project is, what the impacts are, and what the benefits are. And once the construction starts, we pretty much function as an extension of customer service in that we respond to customer concerns throughout the course of a project. While we are your local water utility, we're more than just the unit that collects your water bill at the end of the month or the middle of the month. We want to also show you that we care, that we're in the community. We like to get out and explain what we do. We have fun doing what we do. We love what we market, and that's tap water. I drink it myself at home. I am a musician, so it kind of started with music. I'd gone to an arts high school, and then after arts high school, I was encouraged to go on and pursue music in college, undergraduate school. So initially, I'd gone on and studied classical voice for a semester or two, and I wanted something a little more challenging. I thought about planning, so maybe why not planning? I'll check that out after all. And it turns out that my alma mater, because I also was in the undergrad program again at University of Maryland, College Park, I looked around at other schools around the country, and lo and behold, the school that I just graduated from actually had the program that I wanted, community planning. And that's pretty much where it began. It was an interesting process. I love the School of Planning. I love the discipline of planning, the different aspects that I learned. Some of my favorite courses, I would say, were economic development planning, urban planning, urban design, which was my specialization, were some of my favorites. I've had pretty much a decade of planning experience from legislation, policy and planning, to transportation systems and transportation enhancement planning, and now we're on to water and sewer systems and planning. So I'm just all about planning. We just recently wrapped up a series of community meetings that we went and met with the Advisory Neighborhood Commission. We went out to civic associations. We actually met with residents directly in the blocks. So in addition to meeting, going to monthly, regularly scheduled meetings at venues throughout the city or in one specific neighborhood that we were going to, we actually went to the blocks directly and met with those residents. I would definitely say that there is a need, and the need will only increase as far as folks to come to the field, the very discipline of planning. My own experience, and as I also speak with communities all the time, I am a resident of the district. I'm a resident east of the river. And what I have learned as a planner is that it's up to me to do my part to change some of the previous attitudes or perceptions of community, and again, some of the ways that these issues are addressed. One thing that I will say for myself is, and I have been told that by the general manager himself here at DC Water, is that I have been working very hard to help change the face of our history of customer service here at DC Water. And what that means is I've got to take a lot of things into consideration when working with the communities. We love diversity. We embrace diversity. DC Water's diversity. I am diversity. And again, we just like to get out there and just kind of show the services are given equally across the board. And that's pretty much kind of how we look at diversity. I would say at the root of planning, you have to care. I think that for me personally, I wouldn't be in the field of planning if I didn't genuinely care about, dare I say it, humankind, and just wanting to make sure that folks are happy, that their quality of life is preserved, despite whatever activity is going on. So I would say at the heart of it is that. So, whatever you are planning, if you're planning to put, to put it in the context of DC Water, if you're planning to replace a water main in a given block, of course, you can and you shouldn't intend to come into a community with no preparation about what you're doing, no notification about what you're doing, and given all the impacts that come up, water outages, emergency as well as scheduled water outages, just disruption in the community, noise, all those sorts of things, vibration levels, all those things. A community deserves to be made aware of those things. So those are all direct impacts to quality of life, which is why we are as intense as we are about the public outreach program. And I myself, again, I genuinely do this work because I care. And I can definitely say that, and I've said that in a number of meetings that I've gone to with the community to say, we're here, it could be a daytime meeting. I've been in some meetings before till 1 o'clock in the morning, waiting to get my turn on an agenda, just to tell the community about some work we're doing that's going to cause your water to be turned off, next week or a week down the line. So, we take that very seriously. What I have found is just listening to them, a lot of times being the ear, the listening ear to their concerns, that goes a long way. I can't stress how many times I've heard on the phone, sometimes just hearing my concerns, means a lot. I certainly do everything that I can to help resolve an issue. Doing all the flooding issues that happened beginning last summer, I pretty much operated as the public information officer. So all the mitigation measures, short, medium, and long term, that we were looking at and considering to address these flooding issues, it was pretty much my job to report those things out to the community. And so in doing that, you have to have a really a high tolerance level. You have to be patient, because as the saying goes, don't kill the messenger. And oftentimes, because you're the voice that's talking to the community, they're quick to attack you because you're the one that's speaking to them, and so they can kind of take their frustrations out on you. But I think even with all of that, I know through all of that, I never lost my cool. It's always been cool, calm, collected when speaking with the community. And regardless of whether they appreciate it in the beginning, in the long term, they do. Because I have been doing this a long time, and I know the repercussions when you are responding negatively versus responding positively. I love doing what I'm doing. I really wouldn't want to be in any other discipline right now. I wouldn't want to be in any other place right now. DC Water has hands down been my favorite job thus far. What I love about it most is that it does cause me to pull together all the things that I've learned in my educational and my professional background, and to take those talents and skills to another level. Most importantly has been, I would say, customer service is at the heart of everything. This has really helped me to become a customer service professional, and you need that in working in any community, doing any aspect of planning.